California is famous for its beaches and Hollywood, but did you know this state also has deserts that look like another planet, real castles, and cities with really eccentric names? Some of these facts might sound fake, but they are all completely true. You can ski in the mountains in the morning and, by the afternoon, soak up the sun on the beach. If you love curiosities that challenge logic and surprise you, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of these amazing stories. And to get started with something that will blow your mind, California was once an independent country, even if only for a few days. Fact 1. California was a country for a few days. After Mexico lost control of California in 1846, settlers declared the Bear Flag Republic in what is now Northern California. It only lasted for about 24 days, but during that time, the settlers designed a flag featuring a bear and a star. Even though it was short-lived, this event is still celebrated today as the origin of the California state flag, which proudly shows a bear walking under a star. Fact 2. The Golden Gate Bridge. The famous Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is not only an engineering marvel, but also the most photographed bridge in the world. Opened in 1937, it stretches about 2.7 kilometers and is painted in a bright orange-red color to stand out in the frequent fog. This color is officially called International Orange. The shade used on the Golden Gate is slightly lighter than the standard International Orange, which improves visibility for ships. The paint was specially formulated to protect the bridge from rust caused by ocean fog and salt moisture from the Pacific Ocean. Fact 3. More volcanoes than many countries. When you think of California, you probably think of beaches and technology, but the state has over 20 volcanoes, many of which are still active or potentially active. Some of the most famous are Mount Shasta, Lassen Peak, and the Coso Volcanic Field. Although most have been dormant for centuries, scientists constantly monitor the region because even small eruptions could impact nearby cities and the local climate. Fact 4. California's agriculture is huge. California is not just about technology and movies. It is the agricultural heart of the United States. The state produces about 1/3 of all vegetables and more than 2/3 of the fruits and nuts consumed in the country. The Central Valley alone generates billions of dollars every year, supplying not only the United States, but also other countries. However, this agricultural success faces challenges like water shortages and climate change, which force the state to innovate in irrigation and sustainable farming. Fact 5. Hollywood was not always about movies. Today, Hollywood is all about movies and celebrities. But when it was founded in the late 19th century, it was just a quiet farming community, known for fruits and vineyards. The change began in the early 1900s, when small studios moved to California for abundant natural light and ideal weather for outdoor filming. Within a few decades, Hollywood became the global center of the film industry, a title it still holds today. Fact 6. California's state bear is locally extinct. The California grizzly bear, featured on the state flag, no longer exists in the wild there. These bears were common in the forests and mountains until the 19th century, but hunting and expansion led to local extinction, with the last confirmed sighting in 1922. Even though it is gone, the bear remains a symbol of strength and independence, reminding people of the importance of wildlife conservation. Fact 7. California holds the hottest recorded temperature on Earth. The Death Valley is the hottest place ever recorded on the planet. On July 10, 1913, the temperature in Furnace Creek reached 56.7 degrees Celsius. Despite the extreme heat, thousands of tourists visit every year to see the surreal desert landscapes and rock formations. But you have to be prepared, because summer temperatures can easily exceed 50 degrees Celsius. Fact 8. Birthplace of modern surfing. Although surfing originated in Polynesia, California is the birthplace of modern surfing, especially in Santa Cruz and Huntington Beach. Around 1930, the biggest innovations in surfboards appeared, making them lighter and allowing for new tricks that are now standard in competitive surfing. Surfing also influenced local culture. From fashion to music and slang, showing how a sport can shape a region. Fact 9. The oldest amusement park in the US. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, opened in 1907, is the oldest seaside amusement park still operating in the United States. It started with a few simple rides, but quickly became a popular destination for families and tourists. The park survived wars, economic crises, and natural disasters, maintaining its vintage charm. Today, it blends classic attractions like the wooden roller coaster Giant Dipper with modern rides for all ages. Fact 10. Tallest trees in the world. In Redwood National Park, Northern California, live the tallest trees on Earth. Coast redwoods, Sequoia sempervirens. Some reach over 115 meters, the height of a 36-story building. Many of these trees are more than 2,000 years old and still grow slowly each year. Walking among them feels like entering a natural cathedral, showcasing the power and beauty of nature. Fact 11. Cities with really eccentric names. Did you know California has cities and some places with really eccentric names? For example, Dogtown, Weed, Cool, and Zoix. The last one is famous for having a name that is almost impossible to pronounce. Created in 1944 by a businessman who wanted his town at the end of any alphabetical list. These names show the creativity and humor of the founders, and many of these places still exist, attracting tourists because of their unique names. Fact 12. Venice Canals. The Venice district in Los Angeles is known for its romantic canals and artistic vibe, but it was planned in 1905 as the Venice of America, inspired by Italian canals. Originally, all the streets were surrounded by water, and you could navigate by boat through much of the district. Today, some canals were covered and turned into streets, but the original charm still attracts tourists and photographers. Fact 13. Birthplace of American car culture. California has a long history with car racing and vehicle customization. In the 1930s and 40s, young people raced on Southern California beaches, modifying cars for more speed and style. This movement gave rise to the hot rod, an American car icon and still influences racing, movies, and custom car culture today. Events like Pebble Beach, Concours d'Elegance celebrate this tradition. Fact 14. Deserts that look otherworldly. Besides the famous Death Valley, California has otherworldly deserts, like Joshua Tree, where landscapes resemble sci-fi movie sets. Giant rocks, unique geological formations, and the iconic Joshua Tree make the region almost magical. The Mojave and surrounding deserts also provide solar energy for the state, showing how nature and technology can coexist. Fact 15. California is home to the largest population of black bears in the United States. They mostly live in the Sierra Nevada mountains and northern forests. Although they usually avoid humans, encounters are common near national parks. Visitors and locals need to take precautions like storing food safely to protect both bears and people. Fact 16. California, real castles. Yes, you heard that right. California has real castles, and one of the most famous is Hearst Castle in San Simeon, built by Julia Morgan and William Randolph Hearst between 1919 and 1947. It has 165 rooms, luxurious gardens, and an impressive art collection. Hearst imported materials and art from many countries, creating a unique mix of European architectural styles. Today, it is open to the public and considered one of the most amazing tourist attractions in the state. Fact 17. LA. Famous underground tunnels. Few people know that Los Angeles has a system of underground tunnels used in the early 20th century for transportation, warehouses, and even illegal activities during Prohibition. These tunnels connected bars, hotels, and warehouses, allowing prohibited drinks to be transported without being noticed. Today, parts of the tunnels are open for historical tours, giving a glimpse of the city's hidden and mysterious past. Fact 18. Stargazing in California's deserts. Death Valley National Park and areas around Joshua Tree are perfect for astronomy and stargazing. Thanks to low light pollution and clear skies, amateur and professional astronomers from all over the world visit these regions to see planets, galaxies, and meteor showers. Many science fiction movies also use these landscapes as settings because they look like other planets, combining science and cinema in a unique way. Fact 19. Beaches full of starfish. Some California beaches, like those in Crystal Cove State Park, are famous not only for sand and waves, but also for marine life visible at low tide. You can see starfish, anemones, and small crustaceans moving among the rocks and tide pools. This makes visiting the beach both fun and educational, showing how rich and delicate marine ecosystems are, even in popular tourist spots. Fact 20. Snowy mountains and sunny beaches. One of the most amazing things about California is that you can ski in the mountains and then sunbathe on the beach a few hours later. In winter, the Sierra Nevada receives enough snow for skiing and snowboarding, while the Pacific coast stays warm and sunny. This unique combination of climates makes California a perfect destination for people who love adventure, nature, and varied weather, all in one state. Wow, who knew California had so many secrets hidden away? From deserts that look like other planets to luxurious castles and cities with really eccentric names, this state never stops surprising us. If you enjoyed these curiosities, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any new videos full of amazing facts about countries and cultures. And check out the next video appearing on your screen now. I promise it will surprise you even more.